Alright, so welcome, whoever's watching this. I don't know who specifically I'm making this video to. It could be a friend, it could be just for my YouTube channel. But basically, it's just a video to represent. This is the first video to show you how to read the candles on the chart. Okay? So here we have two candles. Okay? The first candle, which is red, we consider this, we call it a bearish candle. Bearish means a candle that has a how do I say, a down moving momentum. Okay, so a candle, let me show you an example right here. 1 second. So this is like a bearish trend, bearishness. This is a down candle, and this is a bull candle. And this candle represents upwards momentum. So it's momentum, okay? This is downwards momentum, and this is upwards momentum, okay? So every candle has an opening, a close, and a low, and a high. The reason why this candle has an open at this level instead of up here is because it's a bullish candle. This candle has an open up here because it's a bearish candle. Now, to make these, let me make it more clear. These two candles, okay, are, let's say, a 1 hour candle. Okay? 1 hour, 1 hour. So, if you look above here, these are your time intervals, and they represent the candles, the hours of, or the minutes of the candles. So if I go to a 1 hour right now, each candle will be a 1 hour representation of time. Okay, so here you see this candle right here. This is a 1 hour. Inside this candle is 1 hour. So at 1 o'clock, if you see at the lower over here at the bottom here, you'll see the time. So you see it says 1 p.m. The next candle says 2 p.m. The next candle says 3 p.m. Okay? So at 1 p.m., exactly 1 p.m., the candle opened here and it closed here, which is why this is bearish. If it were to open here and it were to move up, it would create a white candle, which would be bullish. You can use red, black, whatever colors you want. I use black and white. So for me, my bearish candles, that would be normally red. I have them as black. And my bull candles, which are normally green, I have them as white. Okay, they're customizable, right? But if you learn this, once you do learn this, you will no longer need colors on your chart. So you can have charts that literally look like this, and you're able to tell which candle is what it represents. And I will show you right now exactly what I'm talking about. I will teach you right now. How can you tell if it's a bearish candle or a bullish candle without having the colors on here? Okay? So let's go back to here. So we have a 1 hour time frame of a bearish candle, and then we have a 1 hour time frame of a bullish candle. Okay? Let's say, for example, this is a bullish candle. So we'll make it green, just as example purposes. Okay? So in this candle, we have an opening price right here at the hour of 7 a.m. Let's just say it's 7 a.m. Price opened at this price. Okay? It closed here. It made a high up here, and then it made a low. So these wicks represent where price went in this 1 hour of time. So price came here, it opened first, it came down, but because it opened, so if price were to just start here, and instead of coming up there, it did something like this. Let's say it opened here, and it went like this first. And that whole hour, this is all it did. Then this candle would become red because price never came up here. But for example's sake, this is exactly what happened. Okay, price came, 1 hour opened, boom, the first hour. Price came down, made the wick, and then it went up like that. It went up. 1 second. It went up, made the high, and then it came down. This is what's happening over here. If you look over here, this is what's happening, right? This is price. Price came up like this, like that. This is the price, right? So price opened here. It came down to this level. It created a low, and then it went up here, chilled here for a bit, came up, made a high, and then it closed. And then the next hour, which will be an 8 o'clock, you'll see the next candle. It starts to create its own thing. So this is a 15-minute chart. Each candle represents 15 minutes, and this 5 minute, this side is a 5-minute chart. Each candle represents 5 minutes. So these are a scaled down perspective of this 1 hour move. So all of this right here, oh, let me fix it. Hold on. This high, this high, this high. There. Okay, they all have the same highs because, so this 1 hour, inside this 1 hour, we have four 15-minute candles. Okay, I didn't add the 5 minutes, like the whole 5-minute candles, but here we have 15-minute candle, and then we have 5-minute candles. So you notice price opened here, just like here. It came up. This is what's happening. This is like what you see over here on these two time frames. This is what's happening inside of here on a lower time frame. So price came here, made a high, closed on the 15-minute. It opened here. It didn't make a wick because as soon as it opened, it went down. It didn't go up in this 5-minute, in this 15-minute. So it came down, made this low. So on the 1 hour, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on a 1 hour chart. And then this is what it looks like on a 15-minute chart and on a 5-minute chart. So it's even scaled down even more. And then you have a 1-minute chart. So this is the example of the candles and what they represent. Okay? So now, if I remove all these drawings, now I can show you an example right here. Okay? So look. Over here, we have a 1 hour candle. Okay? This is the high. This is the open. This is the close. And this is the low. Okay? So this is exactly at 4 p.m. Okay? 4 p.m. So if we mark the open like that, and we mark the close, and we mark the high, and we mark the low. Now, this is a 1 hour candle, so I'm going to scale down to a 5-minute chart. This 5-minute chart, this is the 1 hour candle, and this is the whole thing right here. So at 4 p.m., this is it. 4 p.m. is the beginning of the hour, and then this is the end of it. Okay? So this is what we're looking at. This is that whole 1 hour chart on a 15-minute. So notice it came down and it made that low right here. Notice this. It came down here. Let me take off this crosshair. Canvas, crosshair. How do you take off a crosshair? I guess I'll just make it like that. Okay, so it came down like this, made the low, and it came back up. So if you go back to a 5-minute, you see this? It came down, made the low, and it went back up. So this wick, this is called a wick, right? These are wicks, and then these are bodies. So this wick right here is that movement, is this movement, like that. You understand what I mean? You'll understand it, trust me. So how else can I show you another example? Okay, let's start from the bottom and go up. Okay, so 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minute opening. This is the high of this 5 minute. This is the low of this 5 minute. Now watch. On the 1 hour, you're inside the candle. You're inside the 1 hour candle. These 5 minutes highs and lows, because this is in the 1 hour. If you go to here, this is the 1 hour opening, 1 hour close, closing and open, and this is open and that's close. This is close and that's this is open and that's close, and this is open and that's the close, because it's upwards momentum, and then this one's downwards momentum. So at that time it opened, it came down, went up, and then closed here. Okay, see that? See the close? It closed back at this level. This is where it closed. See the last candle? Okay, this is a good way to show you, because this is a better way to show you. So you see this here, right here, this is the close, right? Look where the last candle is. The last candle, it's the same level, same close, same closing price. See that? If you go to a 1 minute chart, it's the same closing price. You see that? 3 minute chart. In the 3 minute chart, the price, what happened was price opened and went up, it went down, and it closed exactly where it opened. That's what happened here. This is why you see a candle with no body, just wicks, because it opened at this level, it went up or it went down, whichever way it went first, and then at the end of that 3 minutes, it closed. You see it says 457. Look down here. 457, and then it says 454, and then you got 451. These are all 3 minutes in between, and then you have 1 minute, and then you have, look, 454, 455, 456. You see what I mean? It's like a scale. It's like a microscope. You're looking through a microscope. So that's just this is my video and an example of what the candles mean and what they represent.